Warning, do not scroll. This moment is urgent. Pause right now. Stay here. What is about to unfold is not random, and it is not safe to ignore. Something holy is pressing in on your life, and if you rush past this, you may miss what God has been preparing you for all along. You did not land here by chance. This exact moment has been carefully arranged. You may not see the full picture yet, but something deeper is happening beneath the surface of your ordinary day. This is not luck. It is not coincidence. It is God, and He is not distant, abstract, or far away. He's here, now, drawing you closer than you realize. Right now, He is pulling on your attention, not to entertain you, but to prepare you. This message may be one of the most important things you hear this year. Possibly your entire life, not because of who is speaking, but because of who is speaking through it, through every word, every pause, and even through the silence that has been following you lately. So stay. Do not scroll. Do not click away. Something sacred is unfolding, and it is meant to shape you. You are not being invited into inspiration alone. You're being invited into an encounter, not the kind you might expect, not with thunder, lightning, or dramatic signs in the sky. This encounter is quieter than that, softer, deeper. It will meet you in the middle of your Monday, in the ordinary spaces, in the breath you did not realize you were holding. God is about to show you that He has been near the entire time. Before we go any further, something needs to be unlearned somewhere along the way. Many of us absorbed a lie that says God only meets with the flawless, that we must be spotless, sinless, perfectly composed before we are worthy of His presence, that we must say the right words, feel the right emotions, live the right way, or He will turn away. But that is not who He is. God does not require a performance. He wants your presence. He does not need perfection. He wants honesty. You do not stop loving a child because they spill juice or stumble while learning to walk. And God, the Father of all fathers, is infinitely more compassionate than we are. Scripture tells us that the Lord shows compassion to His children because He knows our frame. He remembers that we are dust. He is not shocked by your weakness. He is not offended by your struggle. He is moved by your honesty. Many people believe their mess disqualifies them from God's presence, but the opposite is true. Your mess is often what draws Him closest. Your raw moments, your unfiltered tears, your exhausted prayers whispered through clenched teeth. Those are not moments God avoids. Those are moments He leans into. Brokenness is not a barrier. It is a bridge. God is not waiting for your faith to become unshakable before He comes near. He has been with you through every silent night when loneliness pressed in. He heard the prayers you could not finish. He saw you sitting on the edge of your bed, too tired to speak, barely able to whisper His name, and that whisper was enough. Do not limit God to obvious signs. Do not wait for a voice from the clouds. Learn to recognize Him in the subtle, in a moment of calm that arrives without explanation, in the sound of laughter that interrupts a heavy day, in the strength to keep going when logic says you should stop. That is how He often moves. Not always in spectacle, but in stillness. Not always in thunder, but in the quiet thread holding your life together when everything else feels like it is unraveling. The Lord is close to the broken-hearted, not the proud, not the polished, the weary, the ones barely holding on. If that is you, then He is already near. You may have been asking for an encounter with God without realizing you have already been having one. You were looking for fireworks, but God came as a flicker, in an unexpected message, in a simple meal you managed to make on an empty day, in tears that finally came when you stopped pretending to be strong. God is in your reality, not your highlight reel. Start there. Start with the ache no one sees. Start with the question you are afraid to ask out loud. Start with the frustration you feel when prayers seem unanswered. That is where He wants to meet you, not on your best day, but on your real one. The lie is that we have to climb up to God. The truth is that He came down to us. Jesus met people in their mess, in their doubt, in their desperation. He did not wait for them to get it together. He went directly to where they were. And He still does. So that tension you feel, that inner restlessness, that strange discomfort, maybe it is not something going wrong. Maybe it is something going right. Maybe you are getting too close to something holy to keep pretending everything is fine. God is not interested in your mask. He's interested in your heart. And right now, He's creating space in your life. Things you once loved may feel empty. Routines that once comforted you may feel cold. This is not loss. It is invitation. Pruning is not punishment. It is preparation. If things are being stripped away, it is to make room for what is coming. If you feel undone, it is because He is rebuilding you stronger. You are not falling apart. You are being reshaped. This may not be what you asked for, but it is holy. And the only requirement is that you stop trying to earn it. Just show up. Be here. Stay open. You do not have to say the right words. You do not have to feel the right emotions. Even your silence is sacred. Even your sighs are heard in heaven. Let go of the pressure to impress God. He is not impressed by eloquence. He is moved by sincerity. Come to Him tired. Come confused. Come shaking. Come even when your faith feels thin. That is where intimacy begins. Do not confuse sensitivity with instability. You are not unraveling. You are awakening. You are sensing more because you are made for more. God is stretching your spirit to carry what He is about to pour in. Do not be afraid of what feels unfamiliar. When God draws near, it does not always feel safe. His presence exposes what is false. It confronts what is shallow, not to shame you, but to free you, to unburden you, to release what was never meant to stay. If you have been feeling overwhelmed, emotionally raw, scattered, this is the space where He meets you. Not in polish, but in process. Not when you have everything together, but when you finally let go. This is the moment God says, Now I can show you who I really am. And when you experience that, you will stop chasing performance and start craving presence. Not just in church, not just in sermons, but in your real life, in the sacred, messy beauty of being fully human and deeply loved. So do not shrink back, do not second-guess this moment, and do not wait to be perfect. Let Him meet you here, now, exactly as you are. Because when you stop chasing God and start receiving Him, you will realize something astonishing. You are not waiting to meet God anymore. You already have. If something shifted in you, if something awakened, share this message. Stay connected. You're not done growing. You're just beginning.